What if I told you that every single meal you eat is programming your brain? Not just your body, but the very core of your consciousness, your thoughts, your emotions, and your ability to focus. We often think of food as fuel for our muscles or a matter of weight management, but its most profound impact might be happening between your ears. Every forkful, every sip, is a command sent directly to your neural command center. Now, think about your day. That persistent brain fog that makes simple tasks feel monumental, the sudden mood swings that come out of nowhere, the constant underlying hum of anxiety that you've just accepted as the new normal. We blame stress, a bad night's sleep, or our overwhelming schedules. But what if the root cause isn't just the pressures of modern life, but what's on your plate? What if your diet is the invisible architect of your daily mental struggles? Every bite you take sends a cascade of chemical instructions to your brain. These signals dictate everything from your energy levels to your emotional stability. You are either providing the high-quality building blocks to strengthen your neurons, enhance cognitive function, and build a resilient mind, or you are slowly, systematically weakening them with inflammatory, nutrient-poor ingredients. The most alarming part? Most people have absolutely no idea this is happening. They're caught in a cycle, feeling worse and worse, never connecting it back to their last meal. Welcome to the Body Bucks, the show where we expose what is quietly draining your health bank and give you the tools to take back control. In this video, we're decoding the precise link between food and your mind. Ever wondered why your focus feels so inconsistent? One moment you're sharp, the next you're staring blankly at your screen. The answer isn't willpower, it's fuel. Your brain is an energy powerhouse. It makes up just 2% of your body weight, but consumes a staggering 20% of your energy. Its preferred fuel is glucose, a simple sugar from food. Think of glucose as high-octane gasoline for your cognitive engine. But here's the critical part. The way this fuel is delivered matters immensely. When you eat refined carbs and sugary foods, your body is flooded with glucose, causing a dramatic blood sugar spike. Your pancreas releases a flood of insulin to shuttle that sugar out of your bloodstream. The result? An overcorrection. Your blood sugar doesn't just return to normal, it plummets, leading to a sudden crash. You probably know that crash all too well. It brings debilitating brain fog, sudden irritability, and profound fatigue. Your ability to concentrate vanishes. Your brain, starved of a steady fuel supply, is running on fumes. These culprits often hide in plain sight, marketed as quick and easy options. Think about your morning routine: a sugary cereal, your lunch, a sandwich on white bread, your afternoon pick-me-up, a soda, or a sweet coffee drink. Each choice contributes to this energy roller coaster. This isn't just about one bad afternoon. This chronic cycle of glucose spikes contributes to systemic inflammation and insulin resistance, where your cells become numb to insulin signals. Both outcomes are directly linked to long-term cognitive decline and memory problems. Your brain doesn't like roller coasters. It thrives on a slow, steady delivery of fuel. The good news is you have complete control. By making simple swaps, you can give your brain the premium, slow-release fuel it needs. Instead of sugary cereal, opt for oatmeal. Instead of white bread, choose whole grain. Instead of a candy bar, reach for a handful of nuts. These aren't just food choices, they are brain choices. Stable blood sugar equals stable, clear, and powerful thinking. Have you ever felt a sudden wave of anxiety for no apparent reason? Or struggled with a persistent low mood that you just can't seem to shake? We often look to our minds for the source of these feelings, but what if the answer lies somewhere more surprising? What if the key to a happier, more stable mind is actually in your gut? It might sound strange, but a revolutionary field of science is revealing an astonishingly powerful connection between what you eat and how you feel. Here's the incredible fact that changes everything. According to the Cleveland Clinic, the majority of the body's serotonin, about 90%, is found in the cells lining your gastrointestinal (GI) tract. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter often called the feel-good chemical because it plays a key role in mood and emotional regulation, but most of it is produced outside the brain, in the gut. The neurotransmitter, often called the feel-good chemical, isn't made in your brain. It's manufactured in your gut. Specialized cells in your intestinal lining are constantly producing this vital mood regulator. This communication channel, a superhighway of information flowing between your digestive system and your brain, is known as the gut-brain axis. It's a constant, bidirectional conversation, and your gut is doing a lot of the talking. But your gut isn't working alone. It's home to a bustling metropolis of trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses, collectively known as your gut microbiome. Think of it as a complex, living ecosystem inside you. A healthy, diverse microbiome is essential for good digestion, a strong immune system, and, as we're now discovering, for stable mental health. These tiny allies help produce vitamins, regulate hormones, and create other beneficial compounds that directly influence your brain function. So, what happens when this delicate ecosystem is disrupted? When you consistently eat ultra-processed foods, things like fast food, sugary drinks, fried items, and artificial sweeteners, you're essentially carpet bombing your internal garden. These foods can promote the growth of harmful bacteria while starving the beneficial ones. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can lead to a state of low-grade inflammation and a reduction in serotonin production. An unhealthy gut microbiome has been scientifically linked to a higher risk of anxiety, depression, poor focus, and even chronic irritability. Now, let's compare that to a diet that nourishes your mind. You can actively cultivate a healthy gut by eating brain-friendly foods. Start with probiotics, the good bacteria themselves. You'll find them in fermented foods like yogurt with live active cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi. Then, you need to feed those good bacteria with prebiotics, which are essentially dietary fiber. Think of fiber as fertilizer for your microbiome. Aim for high-fiber foods like beans, lentils, leafy greens, and fruits like apples and berries. This powerful combination of probiotics and prebiotics helps your good bacteria thrive. In turn, they produce mood-stabilizing chemicals called short-chain fatty acids, which strengthen your gut barrier and communicate directly with your brain. Your gut is not just a passive tube for digesting food. It is an active, intelligent organ that is constantly manufacturing your mood. Inflammation is silent. You don't feel it immediately, but your brain does. Highly processed meats, deep-fried foods, excess sugar, and trans fats increase systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation has been linked to memory decline, slower thinking, increased risk of dementia, depression. Now here's the upgrade. Anti-inflammatory brain foods, salmon sardines, walnuts, chia seeds, blueberries, turmeric, spinach, omega-3 fatty acids help reduce neuroinflammation. Antioxidants protect brain cells from damage. You are either feeding inflammation or fighting it. Your brain has something called neuroplasticity. That means it can grow, adapt, and form new connections, but it needs nutrients to do that. Diets high in processed food have been shown to lower levels of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. Low BDNF is associated with depression, poor memory, cognitive decline foods that boost brain resilience, eggs, rich in choline, avocados, dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, green tea, nuts, and seeds food doesn't just fuel your brain, it shapes it. You don't need a new brain, you need a new plate. Your daily meals are programming your memory, your focus, your mood, your long-term brain health. Start small. Replace one sugary drink with water. Swap white bread for whole grain. Add 1 serving of leafy greens today. Small changes compound, and your brain is listening. If this opened your eyes, comment "brain" below. Subscribe to the Body Bucks, because your health is your wealth. Reference Cleveland Clinic, ND. Serotonin, what it is, how it works, and why it's important.